Hello, my name is Greg Birring, and I will be facilitating lesson one with Leanne. Hi, Leanne.
Hi
How are
guys.
you?
I'm
So
good.
I am going to pull up my screen real quick. Give me 1 second. How's your day going, Leanne?
I'm grateful, thankful, and I'm ready to learn from Master Greg. Greg Birring Coaching.
Well, are you able to see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. So we're going over lesson one in TIR. And have you had a chance to watch the video?
Yes.
Awesome. So hopefully you got a lot out of that. The major aspect of lesson one is um, a worthy ideal. So setting up a worthy goal. So a worthy goal is something that makes you grow. So in lesson one, there's a couple exercises where you go through and you make a list of all the goals that you want to create in your life. And they go through and explain what a goal is, how a goal works, and all the good stuff. So um, real quick. Did you have any wins for the week? Anything good that happened this last week? Um,
Yeah, there's so many things. Let me just think of the main one that felt the most. I think it's because I'm turning 45 and we are building a successful team that's going to come into DJ a dream vision of taking 25 years of dancing in Vancouver out into Surrey. So it's going to be a great experiment. I feel like that's a very good thing to manifest in my goal setting dream fantasy world.
awesome, awesome. So you got a team coming together. That's great. Um, awesome. So I had a lot of wins this week. One of the wins that I had was I was able to acquire some equipment for a school that I own, and it's the equipment's allowing me to do more and serve more people. So real excited about that. And it was like the exact equipment that I was wanting, and it was at a huge discount. So super excited about that. And let's move on.
So that equipment is for what? Is it for strength training or what is it?
Yeah, for strength training, I got
Woohoo!
like a whole bunch of equipment at like huge discounts. So
Love
call agenda. I'm going to introduce lesson one, which is a worthy ideal. Hopefully you already watched the video. If you haven't, please contact us and we'll get the video to you guys. Um, and we'll cover the key points, go over the worksheets, and then we'll wrap it up. One of the great quotes that Bob used to go over was success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And when I first heard this, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I didn't really get deep into it. But if you get deep into it and start looking at your goals and you understand it, a worthy ideal. So something that's going to make you grow would be something that you'd want to shoot for. So success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And that's from Earl Nightingale. And this is Bob's best definition of success that he would give people. What is your goal? Are my current goals making me excited or energized? Do my goals belong to me or do they belong to someone else? And what do I really, really want? So these questions are interesting, and you want to find out if you have goals. Do you have a list of your goals, Leanne?
Yes, I do.
Oh, awesome. So, and are the current goals making you excited and energized and making you want to jump out of bed in the morning type of thing? Goals?
Yeah, the goals are, I just feel like there's also an inner understanding of flow. So I feel like my excitement is also finding peace. It has a deep trust in it happening. So I'm kind of flowing at this point of knowing.
Very good. And then do the goals belong to you or someone else or
I believe that the goals are a part of the collective because of my life experience, knowing that we need a good team, in order to have success with their goals. I feel my greatest contribution to my life story is knowing that it takes a whole community to raise a child. The same thing with big goals. So I feel like the two sides of my awareness is it's a contribution between attracting the right people so that I can live the dream of what my heart wants.
Awesome. And then what is it that you really, really want?
That I really,
That,
really want.
yeah, so this question is pretty interesting because when you first hear it, or when I first work with clients, they'll have kind of an idea of what a goal is or what they feel comfortable sharing. And it isn't necessarily what they really want. And then when you ask the question a few times, it'll end up, getting a little bit more clear on what the person is really, really wanting. And it helps get refined as you get further into the process. So if I was to ask you what you really, really want, what would that be?
When I look into myself, what I've realized by knowing my wants is that there's so many aspects to the bigger picture. What I really want is a healing center place, land where the things that I'm doing in the in-between time, like the community gatherings, the community networking with healing modalities and the lifestyle of consciousness, is leading to a place where we're nurturing nature, we're learning together, we're helping and healing each other, like a divine sacred space. And so I realized it takes my intention of living that within myself every day. But the long-term goal is that healing place, that healing land where we're also taking care of nature. We're also taking care of the modalities passed down by the masters, and enjoying our moments with the gift of life.
Yeah, amazing. So on the surface level, there you might get an answer, and then on a deeper level, there's something that's much deeper. So in this lesson, you want to explore that and go as deep as you can and find out what it is that's really is driving you, or really make you happy type of thing. So awesome. So God's gift to us is more talent and ability than we'll ever hope to use in our lifetime. Our gift to God is to develop as much of that talent and ability as we can in this lifetime. And that was a quote from Steve Bow. Very, um, very nice quote. And if you get a chance, you should write it down. It basically, it's pretty simple, but we're given so many gifts, and our job is to develop and grow and become as talented as we can with the gifts that we're given
I'm
and
going to
share
take a
those.
screenshot of that. I'm just going to quickly take. I
Share
just
those
quickly
gifts.
took a screenshot because I feel the same thing in reciprocating. If we get stuck in our minds, like our goal, and then the ability to wake up and really use our energy towards creation and that gift of life.
Awesome. Yeah, I really love this quote. It's really good. It'll
Okay.
also be in the video as well. So the key points in this lesson is like a goal is something that you are going after that you've never done before. A goal is designed to help you grow. It causes you to draw something from yourself that you didn't even know was there. If you know how to reach your goal, the goal is not going to do for you what goals are designed to do. If you're really going to accomplish something, you're going to need to be inspired by going after something you really want. It's going to have to come from the inside. Um, so as you go further into this, it's I've gone through this, like this is like the third or fourth time I've gone through the whole program, and every time I go through lesson one, the goals get more refined and deeper and more clear. And as that process happens, it's really neat to see it unfold. And if the goals are going to make you grow, actually a really amazing thing. So um, yeah.
Mm,
You'll also learn in the video about the three types of goals.
mm,
So real quick, an A-type goal is something that you already know how to do, something that you've done before type of thing. A B-type goal is something that you think you can accomplish. And then a C-type goal is something that's a far stretch. It's almost a fantasy. Um, but as you work through the process with thinking into results, you'll be able to make a C-type goal a fact in your life. So that goal that you have would be like a C-type goal because it's going to make you stretch and it's going to make you grow and you've never done it before. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I really feel very, what I'm appreciating about this goal, it's like an inner calling of knowing, and then the integration process of all the signs leading into the right place, confirming everything that was happening or that's happening outside of me, all integrating. So I'm like, wow, I just know that's the place I need to go, and continuing to do the work to get there.
Awesome. So one of the cool things about TIR is they have some worksheets and some questions. And when you go through these worksheets and questions, they're going to make you do some writing exercises and pull out kind of the best of what you're trying to accomplish. So the worksheets are meant as an activity that challenges you to immediately apply the lessons learned. The worksheets are an essential part of thinking into the results program. Each time you watch the lesson, you should also complete the lesson worksheets. Be sure you're writing out your answers every single time. So we would like for you to spend an hour every day going through the writing exercises. You're going to rewrite your goals. You're going to get clear on your goals. There's a whole bunch of other exercises that you're going to be doing. But for lesson one, it's mainly getting your professional goals together and then also your personal goals. You're gonna take 20, 30 minutes every day or however long you need and rewrite your list of goals, write your list of goals, try to get as clear as you can. You're also working with a team, so you can use it in a corporate environment. You can get the team together and think about some team goals. And if the team hits their goal, it would be amazing. So you want to work together as a team with this process. Um, Also, there's an article about decision making in lesson one as well that Bob wrote. That's very good to have. It's also highly recommended that you grab the book Think and Grow Rich as well.
Mm.
There's also some chapters in here that you'll also be responsible for reading and working on some of the exercises that are laid out in there. And I just want to say, hey, thank you for coming. Leanne, is there any questions that you have regarding lesson one?
No, I just feel like with the Think and Grow Rich, what did you find added more to setting and achieving a worthy goal? Like, what did it add to this for you?
The Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
There is just so many amazing stories and real life stories of people that are very, very successful that have used very similar principles. And a lot of the principles in thinking into results came from um, Think and Grow Rich, which was written by Napoleon Hill. Um, as far as how to create desires and how to manifest desires and how to focus and concentrate. Um, there's just such a great amount of wealth in this book. Um, every chapter has a significant meaning. The author studied for 20 years, traveled around the world, interviewing the 500 richest people in the world.
Mm.
So the conclusion of all that is basically the Think and Grow Rich book, right? So
Mm.
there's a great chapter on imagination, how to use your imagination in the book. There's a chapter on auto suggestion, how to talk, how your mind can and how you can program your mind in a way that it leads you towards your highest good.
Mm.
Because the mind can either help you or it can hinder you. And if you allow the mind to be out of control, or you can't control the self-talk, I'm I'm sure you're familiar with that concept of the self-talk of the mind.
Mm.
So there's a chapter on how you can control and how you can there's all kinds of great things in the book.
Well, I appreciate that. And thanks for all this wonderful wisdom today.
No worries. I appreciate it.
All right. So we meet each other again next week.
Yes, next week we'll be doing lesson 2, which is the knowing and doing gap, which is another great lesson.
Wonderful. See you then.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.